It's random activities entertainment. This in this video is going to go over my top 5 Joker deaths. Whoops. Number 5, Batman the Animated Series. He dies quite a little bit often in the animated series. He gets eaten by sharks in the regular anime series. In the new Batman Adventure, he falls from a high place that no one could survive. In Superman the anime series, he gets blown up in an explosion that probably Batman couldn't even got out of. But he could have survived, so I put this last on my list. Ready? Alright, number 4 is Arkham City. And his death in Arkham City. Where to even start? So at the beginning of the game, or in the previous game, he gets injected some with serum that makes Bane basically as strong as he really is. The cure to restore himself to normal leaves his blood poisoned, and he's dying from the moment the game starts, and he has hours to live as it goes on. So what happens is that Batman, which he injects Batman and sends blood all to merge even all over Gotham City. And so what happens is he sends Batman to get the cure. And so he had to get Rachel's blood. And of course, being Batman, he does that. And then at the end of the game, Batman drinks enough to save himself and has enough left for the Joker. And then what happens is that Joker jumps him trying to get the cure, and then he dropped the vial, and then the Joker dies at the irony of his lips. So what happens is that he basically dries out. Alright, so number 3 is Batman 1989. In that one, what happens is that basically him and Batman are fighting at the end, and what happens is that he's trying to make a grand escape, grabbing onto the ladder, falling from a helicopter. But then Batman fires a gargoyle after him to try and stop him. And then he keeps on going down one ladder at a time. Then eventually what happens is that since it's hanging from, I don't know what you call it, but it's a statue. And then he finally falls and plummets to his death. And probably Batman couldn't even survive that fall, so. Alright, so number 2 is Assault on Arkham. Assault on Arkham is a very good movie, and I would recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. It featured the Suicide Squad, which is awesome in it. At the end, team of Deadshot are fighting. Then what happens is that, well, basically, Joker and Deadshot are fighting while Batman and Harley Quinn are fighting. Now, Harley Quinn does have a mallet, and Joker put a bomb in it. So he has to stop the bomb. And what happens is that well, we'll come back to Deadshot and Joker. What happens is that he does, what happens is that him and and Deadshot and Joker are fighting, and then he sadly loses. And then Deadshot throws him on a helicopter, throws knives after him, and then he jumps off the helicopter, and then the helicopter plummets to the street. Now at the end, Batman and Amanda Waller are in a meeting talking, but it might be likely that he survived because she says they never found the Joker's body. So it is likely that it could be likely that he survived it. But I doubt it since the helicopter went up in flames. And lastly, number 1, The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. This death is really, really great. Not only for how violent it is, but the best part is that Batman tries to kill him. He doesn't actually kill him, but he actually leaves him paralyzed. So he badly damages the Joker's neck. And then what happens is that what he does is that he cracks his own, or he breaks his own neck to blame Batman for his murder. And then that leads up to the final fight between Batman and Superman. So basically he did that to blame him for death, which is probably just as good as getting Batman to kill him. And that is the top 5 Joker deaths. The top 5 Joker deaths. If you think they should be in a different order, let me know in the comments. If you think that I'm completely right, then leave that in the comments. But I would have to say that probably the Dark Knight Returns death is probably my favorite, because it is just brutal. And actually they use a sound with it that you can actually feel it snap. And but what happens after that is that Batman burns his body, so he can't be thrown in a Lazarus pit and brought back to life. But anyway, thanks for watching Random Activities Entertainment. You can comment, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you guys do. But I might do another one, the top 5 Joker deaths. I probably will do a part 2 to this video. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want that video to come right to you. So yeah, this is Random Activities Entertainment signing.